Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday. This is John, and we're having a Love Ambassador morning. It's quite overcast here in San Diego. The weather's calling for some cooler weather and maybe even some rain. Putting those rain dance thoughts into the air. I did not sleep so well last night, but I am filled with gratitude. And if you're here, say hello, share some gratitude. What do you got going on today that you're excited about? What happened yesterday that was great? Good morning, Gerbot. Oh man, I think I'm getting a sty or something. My eye is really hurting. But I am grateful. Maybe it's because I was crying so much last night. Lisa and I rented the movie Here, Robert Zemeckis film. It's recently out about, it's got Tom Hanks, and if you haven't seen it, I don't want to give it away, but I think that the trailer, it's a single camera angle, single scene for the entire movie with a timeline of 100,000 years? No, more than that. I don't know. How old is the Earth? It's a very long timeline, and it's not linear. It bounces back and forth in time, but it focuses mostly on this house. So once the house is built, it takes place within this house, and the lives that happen in there. And I cried a lot. I knew from the trailer it'd be kind of a tearjerker, but boy, oh boy, did I loud cried at one point. I had to stop it another time because I was just crying. At one point, Lisa and I were watching it, and my tear dripped down my cheek onto her face, and she had to wipe her face of my tears. But it was I really appreciated the art project of it. Good morning, Hope, and thank you. I'm so grateful for the outpouring of love that I've been feeling from my extended community, people who have seen the engagement announcement and who have just been showering Lisa and I with such nice news and nice thoughts and words and well wishes. And yeah, it's been really, really special. Really, I'm floating. And I'm so grateful for Lisa. We just continue to have these deep conversations, and not always easy conversations, but just trusting each other to have capacity to hold the questions and uncertainty, as well as the faith and the joy. Good morning, Bill. Bill is grateful for overtime, my health, and hugs. Having a weird, tough January. Can't wait to get my virtual hug from all of you. I need it. Congrats, John. Thanks, Bill. I'm sorry to hear about your month, but it's almost done. Almost through this first month of 2025. A week from today will be the 14-year anniversary of First Saturday, so I'm grateful for that. Grateful to just have that as an ongoing part of my life. I'm grateful for the way my beard is growing in. It's been kind of fun. I've been enjoying. I think this is the longest my beard's ever been. I'm getting some beard butter delivered today because I'm finding that the beard oil is not quite strong enough to hold my stragglies in place. So I'm trying to tame this grizzly thing. Good morning, Darren. Thank you. I feel so blessed, so lucky. I really feel like I was steered to Lisa, and I was talking to her last night that, when I had 2 years ago, a little over 2 years ago, I had a very scary episode, which was like the end of my ketamine use. And it was scary. After heavy use for over a decade, I had almost like a little psychotic break. And I really feel like, thinking back, I think that was God knocking me down back onto the earth, kind of saying like, knock it off. You need to live your life as a human. None of this floating into other realms every night, and you're missing the point. And so I really feel like that, which at the time was a super scary experience, I feel now is a gift, and led me to letting go of those chemicals and seeking the healing needed for that, and which then led me to Lisa and to this chapter right now, which is one of the happiest periods of my entire life. So I really feel like there has been divine guidance, tough love from God. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you. Hope says, I am grateful to have made a real income this week doing what I love, ceremony and selling vintage suitcases. Had my biggest sale ever yesterday, 7 cases. Congrats. All right, big Friday sale. Gerbot is grateful for good health and small problems. I like that. Yeah, I'm really noticing my eye. But you know what? All things considered, small problem. Ooh, something's not right. Anybody else want to share any gratitude today? I'm grateful I've got a few people that I'm going to try to visit today. Say some hellos, get some hugs. I am grateful for the next day in the rest of my life with Lisa. Grateful that for the most part my body's been feeling good. I didn't have a good night of sleep last night. I could not fall asleep. I think I was off coffee. I'm back on coffee. I think I kind of got a little overconfident with my ability to drink coffee yesterday. I think I will taper again next week. And grateful for my family. Grateful for this home. Grateful, if you're just joining us, I'm grateful for the movie Here, the Robert Zemeckis film with Tom Hanks and the woman from Princess Bride, and I can't remember her name. But I cried a whole lot last night, like more than I've cried at a movie in a long time. I mean, and I cry frequently at movies, but this was gushing. I don't want to, no spoilers, but I'll just say it gave me a lot to think about in my life and made me feel really good about my life. Some of the things that people in the movie were, some of their struggles over bad decisions or times when they were not brave in their life and dealing with the consequences of their fears. I'm like, I feel like I was brave in that situation. There's one line that I will share. The character says, I'm sorry I worried all the time. For some reason, I thought that if I worried, it would keep the bad things away. Think about that. I thought that if I worried, it would keep the bad things away. Isn't that so tempting? Like you feel like if I don't worry about it, like I have to keep worrying. I have to be vigilant, but that doesn't change whether I mean, that doesn't help. You can, if worrying makes you plan, or worrying makes you, stockpile resources, or worrying makes you get to the gym, okay, maybe, but just worrying that being afraid doesn't serve anything. But it can feel like it, but it doesn't. Thank you, Gerbot. Thank you. I'm so grateful I had a chance to share Love Morning with Lisa yesterday. I had so much fun. I watched the archive and edited it a little bit and put the kind of edited version on YouTube, and it was so fun to rewatch it. And I just love the sound of her laugh so much. Thank you, Sarah. Thank you. I am very happy as well. Occasionally, the magnitude of what is happening hits me like, wait, like I've gotten a lot of comments on Facebook. I'm like, well, I guess that makes sense. Like, when you have a birthday, I get a lot of comments, but this is way more significant than a birthday. Way, 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 way more significant. This will be the only time that I make a wedding engagement announcement. And for a lot of people that have known me for a long time, I'm pretty sure many people never thought this day would happen. So it's a much cause to celebrate. Before we head out into the days, and I think I'm going to go try to visit my parents, but anyone else have anything else that they'd like to share that they are grateful for? Oh, I'm grateful I finally got the check from the escrow company. They told me on a week ago, Friday, that they overnighted it to me. And because of all sorts of issues, I didn't get it till yesterday. So a week. And this is like the biggest check I've ever had. Includes the down payment on my house. So it was a little stressful. It was lost, and then they canceled the check, and then the canceled check showed up, and I couldn't cash it. They sent another one, and then that one was delivered to the wrong place. I was like, But so I'm grateful that is now handled, and my condo close is complete. Sarah is grateful to finally be recovering from getting sick and getting out of the house today. Enjoy. I went to the doctor this week, got some meds for my toenail fungus that has been with me for many years. And finally, he said that this is the only thing that's really going to do it. And while I was there, I got a COVID vaccine. Figured, hey, why the heck not? I'm pro-vaccine. Why don't I walk the walk? Any last gratitudes? Well, I am grateful to have this moment with you. Hello, Amy. Amy is grateful. Is that Sis, who is in the ICU in Santa Clarita, is starting to get stronger. Oh, wonderful news. Wherever you are, let's give ourselves a hug, give ourselves appreciation for this body, appreciation for the people here, the people that are in our lives, far away. Feeling connected, feeling grateful for everyone's health and safety as we take a deep breath in and squeeze. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and all of you love ambassadors, thanks for being here.